Wow, welcome back, fellas. It's Isa Bulavanaka, video number 27. Wow, 27. We're getting up there in numbers. And for those of our brothers over in New South Wales, stay safe over there, fellas, as you go into that 72-hour lockdown. Looks like we here in Wellington could be heading that way after a recent development here in the capital. But hey, gives us more time to do some videos and some more catch-ups. So there's always a silver lining to everything. Now, our next classmate, fellow old boy. Now, I've got some really vivid memories of this guy in particular. I can see him and visioning him wearing like a oilskin jacket and some rugby shorts on the back of a tractor, something like this. He was always a pretty industrious kind of bloke. But look, it's just time to say good day to your mate and mine, our fellow classmate, the one and only Charles McKavanagh. G'day, Chaz. Kia ora, bro.
Yeah, how's it going, bro?
Awesome. Great to see you, man. Been a long time, and I know the rest of the guys will be pumped to be able to chat to you and catch up with you. How's life?
Oh, bloody awesome, mate. Awesome. Always live it to the fullest, though.
Good on you, man. Good on you. Well, it's lovely to see you. Let's catch up with you and see what you've been up to. First of all, have you been watching a few videos and enjoyed catching up with a few people?
Yeah, no, it's been amazing, eh? Like quite often, like you'll see something and it'll be like, shit, I wonder what that fella's up to these days. And yeah, this is just amazing, huge, like awesome work.
Oh, awesome, bro. Well, let's catch up with you. Take us back to your time at Stream. So obviously, I remember you as a boarder there. Take us back. So where did you come from? What brought you to Stream? And can you remember your first boarding bay and mates that were around you?
Yeah, well, I grew up out on the coast in Dannyville, little wee settlement out there, Herbertville. My parents were thinking about moving down to South Island, so they thought it'd be a good idea to send me to Silverstream. Yeah, so it was a bit of an eye-opener when I got to Stream. My local school, we only had 9 kids in it, and I was in Form 2, and the next person down was in Standard 3. So yeah, she was a huge eye-opener. And just like Greg, Fiji, we didn't have any TV out there. Like there was no TV signal. And yeah, so she was a hell of a sort of wake up call and sort of eye opener when I got to St. Pat's.
Oh, most definitely. What's your first memory of when you first arrived?
Yeah, just walking up into Redwood there, and yeah, just all these little boys. I was not much taller than Scotty Jensen and Curtis then. Like I was only a little fella. And it was like, holy shit, this is just like a big school camp. This is going to be fun.
Oh, awesome. Now, remind the boys, so how many years did you end up doing at Stream?
I did second year, 5th, and then I started my 6th one, so it would have been 7th form year. And yeah, I sort of had to leave the school. Sort of got asked to leave in no certain terms, and I wasn't allowed back.
Yep, say no more there, Chaz. But look, to be fair, a lot of our guys left early. A lot of guys didn't do the full 5 years. Some left in 5th, some left in 6th. So, you know, each to their own, eh? Each of the fellas seem to take their own paths.
Yeah, man. Yep, for sure.
All right. So you left Stream. What did you end up doing?
Yeah, well, the old man thought I needed some straightening out, and so he sent me to Charity Mary Boys College. So yeah, I spent a year and a bit there, and yeah, that school didn't agree with me either, and sort of I had to leave that one as well. So yeah,
did you say? Sorry, mate. Did you say Toyota Boys?
Yeah, man. Toyota Mary Boys College.
Wow. Yeah. Okay. So how long? I mean, yeah, definitely big differences between Stream and TA. How long did you stay at TA?
A year and a bit. Yeah, awesome school. I was the only white boy there. I've got no Māori blood in me, and yeah, it just blew them away that I was there. And like I went there with my long locks, and like we're always into our dares and all that. And so yeah, they dared me to cut it all off. So I was 0.5 all over, ball head, going on my right visits, white boy for ball head.
Wow, that's really interesting, bro. I didn't realise that. I tell you what, you would have meant a few mean hackers.
Oh shit, yeah, man. Yeah, multiculture through and through. Rugby hard, man. Rugby hard. Like shit, I was in the second 15, got put on the bench for the first. And we're the top 4 secondary schools in New Zealand. Like Billy Wepu, Carl Tiana, there's just names are endless. Like watch Jonah play, like just run straight at Billy Wepu, or the Billy fell over, or Jonah fell over. It's just crazy the level of rugby there.
Yeah, absolutely. A lot of my family and schoolmates went to TOT, but well, that's really interesting that you went to straight from Stream to there, because I know how different those schools are. Now, your first year out of school, out of college, what did you end up doing?
I sort of felt a little bit guilty because our family was never really well off. So I sort of said to the old man and old lady, I said, look, I sort of fucked you around at school, but so I won't take a wage, but I'll work for you fellas for 2 years to sort of try and pay that back. And that's what I did, and like we're just ag contractors, like fencing, shearing, crutching, real hard, mate. And it taught me a lot.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's bloody admirable, bro, that you did that. Give back to the parents, like you say, after everything that they've done for you. So was that back on your family farm, or was that somewhere else?
No, the old man sort of finished up managing the block that we're on, and Herbertville, we moved over to Prongahow, which is just over the hill. And yeah, we were just ag contracting for other farmers and that. And back in those days, there was no post rooms, anything like that. Everything was done by hand. You carried your post up the hill. Everything was hard yakka.
Yeah, well, look, mate, I can see that it's paid off. Look at the shoulders on you, mate. You're looking pretty strapping there. Now, what do you do right now for work, brother? What's mahi for you?
I'm on a 2,000 acre block in Tamanui. I'm just a general hand here now. But this farm, we do a lot of we're doing a lot of development work, contouring paddocks, which we sort of take a hill off and you put it in a gully, fence it up and overflowing. And that's a lot of my job, planning sort of that stuff, getting the contractors in, getting it done. So it'll actually work.
Good on you, man. A lot of our boys, of course, from in or around the Taumaranui area. Now, I had a quick look on your Facebook page. You have to explain this video to me. It's classic Charles McKavanagh to a T, and I'm going to put it up on our Facebook Messenger page. There's you. Looks like you're inside a ute or a truck, tinny of some description in one hand, and the gear shifter looks like it's got a bloody antler or a bloody horn on it or something like that. And you're moving the gears with this bloody horn as a gear lever.
Yeah, man. I've got a few kids, and they sort of range in age, and one of them was I was building some bull bars for my truck, and when I got in, he cut down an antler and taken the gear knob off and put this bloody antler on there. So we had to drive it home with that, and I told him to take it off because I could see myself spearing myself on it, mate.
Yeah, it looked pretty. Well, I just saw it and I was like, oh yeah, shit, that's Charles McKavanagh for sure. Okay, you just mentioned your kids, family, married, kids. Introduce them to us.
Yeah, man, been married twice. First wife, had 4 children with her. And they range from 24 down to 14. That sort of fell over. And then I got in touch with another woman, love of my life, awesome lady, mate, my rock. Had 2 children with her. She's got 2 stepchildren. So in total, I've sort of got 8 kids running around. Yeah, man, it's awesome.
Absolutely, bro. Got the blended whānau going on there. Multiple kids. A lot of us are on myself included, on our second marriages. So as is life, bro, we just carry on, eh?
Yeah, man. It's awesome having so many kids too, like different ages. Keeps you young, mate. Keeps you young. Good.
And your wife's name, and does she work with you or on the farm, or does she do something else?
Oh, she's awesome. Jennifer. She's awesome. She's a qualified joiner. So she works in Tamanui. Ross calls Curtis Joinery. No doubt the Tamanui boys will know that. That's why we can't make it down for the tea, because she's going to do some more training to be the top level of her joinery.
Oh wow!
And that falls over the dinner. So I'll be here.
Yeah, absolutely, mate. Good on you for supporting your whānau. Bummer for us that we can't get to catch up with you, but awesome that you can come on here. And look, now that we've all sort of keeping or getting in touch, I've got no doubt that there'll be many more catch-ups to come that you'll be able to join us at.
Yeah, man.
Hey, who was your favourite teacher when you were at Stream?
Oh, shit. Yeah, science, Mrs. Stratton. Yes, she was our science teacher. Was it Mrs. Stratton? I think it's the name.
I think you're right. Yep. Wow. So that's
a
good. That's a good one. So that's your science teacher?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow, that's awesome. Hey, now give us a memory, mate. Everyone's got one. Some are struggling to find one in particular, but is there something that you remember of your years at Stream that really has stuck with you all this time, so nearly 28 years, that you'd like to share with the rest of the guys?
Oh, shit, it takes me right back to the start of third form, man. Every day I look in the mirror, I see it. And like when in our third form as boarders, like the start off, it was like everyone was sort of trying to find where they fitted in. And I always remember this. I had my polo that Mum had given me, and Shane Riley had it. He was in my bay, and so I went to get it back off him and ended up in a bit of a tussle. And everyone's been talking about Dave Wallace, where he was sort of a bit of the instigator on that one, eh? Like he was the man that sort of got that one going. And I got my polo back, and I turned around to walk away, and I think it was Scotty Jensen said to me, "Lock out." And I spun around. As I spun around, warm for him, the old snoz. And yeah, she's still a bit bent. But I always remember that, like, that was just how we were. And like, there's no hard feelings to Shane about it. It's just, yeah. And
wow.
So Dave Wallace was trying to get us going, and I ended up on top of Shane Riley. And Brother B turned up. And like, blood was just pursing out my nose. Grabbed me by the scruff of the neck, grabbed Shane Riley straight down to his office, caned the fuck out of us, and then sent us to the infirmary. Go over there, the old matron, here, two pound away you go, bro. And yeah, my nose was like that all my life.
Wow.
And it's awesome, mate, because people ask me, what happened to your nose? I said, it was when we started in the third form at St. Pat's.
Now, look, two things out of there. Another Dave Wallace story that he's been involved in, and bloody Shane Riley. It's the second time in 24 hours that he's knocked someone on the nose by the sounds of things. Mighty Shane Riley, if you're watching this, but never mind. All shit happens, and like you say, no hard feelings.
No, man. Like shit, I've got so many memories at school. I was a bit of a mischief maker. Like the old kitchen break-ins. Like, I can't remember who was with me, but and like coming from my background and seeing stuff on TV, I thought it was real. And so I had a phone card, and I'd just go around the school and I'd stick it in all the locks and jimmy the locks open. And I can't remember, I think it was Simon Bennett, James Matheson. Like there was a group of us, like, we were smokers and all that, and we were just, not naughty, but just mischief.
Yep.
Playing pranks on everyone, and yeah.
Now, there's a couple of names you mentioned I'd love to catch up with. Simon Bennett, remember him well, and of course James Matheson. But yeah, now that you mentioned that, I remember you guys being quite close and hanging out with each other.
Yeah.
All right, good segue into my last question, or second to last. So do you yourself keep in touch with anyone from Stream at all? Yeah,
no, I do. It's been quite amazing through my life. Like where I've worked, I did 15 years in biosecurity, which I was working from Auckland right to Wellington. And yeah, like possum trapping and all that. So you're in the back blocks, you run into old boys all years and ages.
Wow.
Our family lawyer, he's John Mills. He was he's 67, I think now, and he's an old boy at St. Pat's. My wife's best mate got married to Chris Downs. He was in the year above us, so me and Downsy, we have a few beers.
Oh, good on you, mate.
Worked with Drew Brown and Doug Peacock up at Rangatite, up at Taupo there. Caught up Ducky up there too. Yeah, so no, yeah, but not really too many from our form though.
Ducky was a big tall guy, right?
Yeah, man. Yep.
Yeah.
Even when I was living in Chatham, when I was down the Chatham's, my boss there, near Paddy the North, on one of the boats I worked on, he was from St. Pat's. Yeah.
Yeah. Boy. Hey, it's you're right though. Saltstream boys just seem to like mushrooms. They just seem to pop up out of nowhere sometimes, and you get the stories going, and you got an instant connection, eh?
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Oh, awesome, mate. Hey, well, listen, I just wanted to know, have you got a message? I'm going to send this video out to the boys now. They're going to be stoked to hear from you, mate, because, well, like me, I haven't seen you in nearly 30 years. It's just nice to see you again and hear your voice. Have you got a message for the rest of the fellas out there watching this video?
Oh, yeah, it's just dumb that I can't get down and, yeah, catch up with you all when we have this dinner. But now we've got this stuff going and we should keep it going. And, yeah, anyone that's hanging around Timbernui, bloody, look us up, bloody, yeah, come and have a beer, bloody, come and have a fun.
Yeah.
Spot up.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Well, mate, you were an important part of our year. Fond memories of you, Chaz, and it's just wonderful to catch up with you, bro. And thanks for your kind words. All the best to you and your family. And let's keep in touch, fellas. Charles McKavanagh.
Roger, mate.
Thanks, bro.
All right, mate.